My name is Edna Kimenjo and I'm the Sustainability Advisory Manager at KCIC Consulting. So the training that we had is dubbed Collective Training on Sustainability and Access to Green Finance. And what that means is just orienting participants to what sustainability means, what climate change entails, how does that look like for their businesses, and how do they position themselves for certain opportunities and also mitigate against particular sustainability and climate change risks, and also how do they go about to position themselves to access green finance or climate finance. This particular program is targeted for SMEs because from our experience working in the sustainability space, we've realized that it is equally important to bring the SMEs on board. Reason being, SMEs cumulatively contribute about 90% of the private sector contributions, and also like the generation of employment opportunities. So it's very important to enable the SMEs or equip them with the capacity they require to be able to position themselves for sustainability and climate change risks and opportunities. And that's why this particular program is targeted to the SMEs. I love working with SMEs because they don't have the bottlenecks that maybe larger multinational companies have when it comes to decision making, the turnaround for innovations and things like that. So SMEs, you're most likely are very quick to innovation and adoption of those innovations. So for that's why the position for providing climate and sustainability related solutions is very ideal. Also because we need, as I said, we need to enhance the capacity of SMEs when it comes to sustainability and climate change and help them know what risks and opportunities are there for them.
In 2015 was probably the best year that we've ever had when it comes to sustainable development, when it comes to matters climate change, when it comes to matters, livelihoods. Why is this so? Because beginning of April 2015, the whole group was converging in Addis Ababa, and they were discussing something called sustainable finance. Basically, it was a conversation about how can we be able to fund sustainable development growth. This is the first time, conversations like blended finance, conversations like sustainable finance, green financing were starting to emerge. And it was very clear that finance will never be again what we call plain vanilla financing. Unfortunately, many of our commercial banks, just to give an example of banks, they still use that which I call plain vanilla. If you as entrepreneurs go to apply for loans in those banks, they're asking for 3 years audited financial statements. How many people have got 3 years financial statements? Of course, because you've been there for a long time. But imagine you have a brilliant idea. Or even take an example of M-Pesa. When M-Pesa was starting that first year, they wouldn't get any commercial funding. True. And that is the trajectory that we are saying in April 2015. Let's move away from this kind of financing where we put a lot of restrictions and we try to figure out how can we fund sustainable development.
The training has been good, very, very, very impactful in my life and also in my business.
The training has been quite informative. It has helped us understand as SLS how we can use sustainable development or sustainability as a key to make to build a brand around ourselves.
So the advantage for an SME who undertakes this program is that they get to interact with their business and climate change and sustainability. They get to be able to assess in types of sourcing their products. Are they ethically sourcing their raw materials, and also how do they plug themselves into an ethical supply chain so that they can be able to export and plug into maybe value chains of other companies that are looking into sustainability. Secondly, it's access to new markets, because by realizing climate change and sustainability, they're able to position themselves with new products and services. And then also, the other key thing is by analyzing at what points do their business and sustainability and climate change touch, they can be able to unlock or cost efficiencies and things like that. So it's very enriching to them. Yeah. For this particular training, we had about 40 participants who joined us for a 2.5-day training. There'll definitely be future programs. This is a product we've actually developed and piloted properly this year. We used to deliver it in different components, but now from assessing all the SMEs we've embarked on, now we've designed a whole full program. So it's a 2.5-day program, or cumulatively it's about 10 plus hours, just slightly over 10 hours. And yes, we'll be delivering it in the course of the year and also the coming year. So we are excited to be working with SMEs and enablers of SMEs to be able to sensitize sustainability and climate change.
I have learned a lot of things, but what has really got me and that has really helped me is on about risks, business risks, and also sustainability. And also, I've also learned something on financing, which is very key in business, financing. We also learned about producing eco-friendly products, and also not to focus always on the profits. We also focus on the impact on the community.
We are going to conduct, first of all, a materialistic study within our company, understand which of the key points in plans applies to our company, then use it to create visibility or brand visibility for ourselves, and also use it also in communication, and also help set targets, especially on zero emissions, that will lead to environmental conservation.
I want to thank KCIC for facilitating such a wonderful training. I want to thank them even for sending very knowledgeable people to train us. I have learned a lot, and they have impacted very many businesses. I think from here we are going to apply each and every concept that we have learned, and we want to thank the organization for doing such a commendable job, and also to recommend them to continue organizing more and more trainings of this nature.